Hi everyone and welcome to this episode of Veggie Head TV. I asked you if we were having a cup of chai and a chat, what questions would you ask me? And I'm here to answer one of them from one of our amazing readers. Janelle says, how do I get a kid who is completely adverse to veggies to eat them? I want to wean my family from meat and it's almost impossible. My child will go hungry rather than eat a vegetarian meal, and I mean for days. What you really need to do, Janelle, is find a happy and healthy balance between what you want to eat and what your family needs to eat. Everybody's body is completely unique, and by the fact that your child is, starving themselves rather than eating a vegetarian meal says a lot to me. And basically it's saying that not everybody is going to enjoy a vegetarian meal. For example, my husband, when we first met, he came from a family of huge meat eaters and was a meat eater himself. But what I've done over the years is just slowly introduce more and more vegetarian meals. So cut back even on the amount of meat he was eating at the start by packing his plate full of heaps of veggies. And now he comes home and he says, can we have that veggie soup or, something with vegetables in it. He rarely eats meat at home, and, that's 6 years down the track. So it is a learning curve. It does take time. I really believe that everybody's body is so unique to them, and what your needs may be really different than your child. So I really hope that you head to a naturopath or someone, a nutritionist even, or a dietitian, someone who can help you decipher all of the confusion around food. You really do need to ensure that your child is getting all of the nutrients, and it can be done with a plant-based diet. You just need to make sure that you're doing it correctly. If your child is basically foot down to the ground, not interested in vegetarian meals, you need to make them a little bit more, maybe a little bit more accessible to him or her by not making a big deal about the fact that they're vegetarian meals. And the best advice that I could give anyone switching to a plant-based diet or trying to encourage people to eat more plant-based foods is not to make a big fuss about it and not to make a big deal of it and not to, shove it down people's throats. I find that the religious approach to it really doesn't work, as opposed to enticing them with healthy and delicious plant-based meals. And if they ask, then just give them a bit of gentle education. I hope that answers your question. Stay tuned for more Veggie Head TV. Subscribe below so you never miss an episode. Head over to veggiehead.com for hundreds of plant-based recipes, exclusive ebooks and more. Make sure that you head over to Facebook and pop all of your questions there and get interactive. I hope that you enjoyed this episode of Veggie Head TV, and I'll see you next time. Bye.